out here today on the Alabama State Park Pier, and we got Mr. David Thornton with us. He's sort of the potentate of the pier. And David, you help people learn how to fish and learn how to fish on the pier, learn how to fish from the beach, learn how to fish from the rocks, and all that, don't you? Especially people that don't want to get on a boat. That don't mean they can't come fishing down here, does it?
That's right. That's right. That's the good thing about the Alabama Gulf Coast. There's, good variety and good quantities of fish to be caught. And even off the pier, when it's calm, the beaches and the jetty inlets, they're all good places to fish.
All right, David, show us how you rig to catch these Spanish mackerel and king mackerel. What have we got here?
Okay, for the mackerels, they have real toothy fish, and you have to have a steel leader. This is a heavier steel leader, 44-pound single strand steel with a number 2 black swivel, and that's what starts it. Put a haywire twist on there, down to number 2 or number 3 treble hook. Yep. And you can hook the bait fish. You just impale him either in the nose for casting to retrieve it, or if you want it to swim, you can stick it in his back like you would impale a shiner or something like that.
All right, now what pound test mainline have we got?
We got 20 pound on this rig. For mackerel fishing, you can easily use 15 or even 12. Just you kind of match the size of the fish that you're seeing being caught.
Now, what size king mackerel are you going to be catching?
Today we've seen some up to 25 pounds. Half that size is probably the average. So we have a lot of 8, 10, 12 pound mackerel.
All right, tell us about this rod and reel you got here. What kind of rod is it? What kind of reel is it, and why is that important?
It's a Fenwick rod that I've had for about 30 years. I built it myself. The reel's old too, about 35 years old, and a lot of us that have been fishing out here 30, 40 years, when you take care of your tackle, you can keep it for a long time.
Now, why are you fishing spinning tackle?
It's a casting distance a lot of times. You want to get your bait outside the school of bait fish, and you want it to act kind of irregular, like it's an injured bait, which it is when you stick the hook in it. So you want it to kind of catch the fish's attention.
Now, when you're using this tackle, you also can catch Spanish mackerel, redfish, tarpon. There's quite a few tarpon off this Alabama State Park pier, isn't there?
That's right. And June and July are the tarpon months off the pier. They're migrating up from southern Florida, and they're coming right by the pier, sometimes within easy casting distance.
Now, you told me y'all caught how many, or hooked up how many today or yesterday?
Today there's been one hooked already that jumped off. And yesterday they had 3 that they actually released at the edge of the pier. They just brought them up and broke them off.
And how long is this pier fishing good down here?
For me, year round.
You fish year round.
It's a year round opportunity. They're after the mackerel leave in the fall. There's a lot of native fish, sheep's head, redfish, whiting, or pompano are year-round species, and a lot of them are people like them. They're good eating. They're a lot of fun to catch, especially when you custom your tackle to catch them for that size.
Okay, David, if people want to get in contact with you and learn more about how to fish down here on the Alabama Gulf Coast, how do they get in contact with you?
Well, there's 2 or 3 easy ways. You can either phone me directly, area code 251-458-2775, or you can email me at pierpounder@gmail.com. That's PIERPOUNDER. And the other way is through our website with Distraction Charters, and you can also find that through GulfShoresFishing.com or OrangeBeachFishing.com.
Now, you also work with families as well as individuals, and you teach them how to fish and what to use and what baits and where to go and all that if they come to the Gulf and don't want to go out on a boat, right?
That's right. That's right. We're looking to educate people, to help them understand, the species that are available, the techniques that they can use to catch fish here along the Alabama Gulf Coast and have a good time. They may go on a charter boat one day and be wondering what to do on the beach for the other days, and we can teach them real quickly the basic fundamentals of the the surf fishing, or if they want to come out of here on the pier, we can teach them the fundamentals of the rigging just in a short period of time, 2 or 3 hours, and they'll be good to go for the rest of the time.
All right, folks.